Hey Bean Boys! So a couple videos ago I did a nice little thing where I talked about Animal Jam's brand new comic series. So recently Animal Jam partnered with this company called Comics Beat or Dynamite, something along those lines. And no matter what they're called, basically what it means is Animal Jam is going to be making a new comic book series in 2017. So I'm really hyped for this, and in my last video I started making a few Animal Jam comics, and I figured I might as well continue that in this video. So I hope you enjoy a few more Animal Jam comics. So since I'm sure you've all already seen the first part, hint hint in the description, I am going to go ahead and get started on drawing some amazing Animal Jam comics. Keep in mind that this is all joking stuff. Last time people got a little triggered over some of the stuff I said, but don't worry, I love Animal Jam, I love all the alphas, kind of really sucks. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Please don't take that seriously. You know what I mean. Enjoy the comics. Next up, we're going to draw how Animal Jam HQ makes their updates. So of course we got to have those boys at the table. So we got Chair Beans and then AJHQ Beans sitting here doing things with their abnormally long arms at their long table, even though there are only two people sitting there, because that's what rich people do. And they're rich because they have so many diamonds. We need a brighter blue. We got to be pro artists. Like God, I'm letting it slip. So here's a diamond. That's a diamond. Got to fill that bean in. Oh, we need our shading. Shading, boys. This is how you shade. I promise. You just something like that. I think that's how you shade. That looks all 3D and cool now. So these are the diamonds. And so at their meeting, they have this big board of potential updates. But instead of updates, they just have huge pictures of diamonds, and then they just think of things to fill in the diamonds with. They just think of animals that they can charge diamonds for, and items that will cost them diamonds. You know, they just fill the entire thing with blue because they're just all diamonds. And then they just brainstorm things. They're just thinking of diamonds. That's all they think. Okay, that's a very poorly shaped diamond. No one would pay money for that. And then this guy says, what if non-members, that's a non-member name tag. We gotta write Fuzzy Bunny 2295. Fuzz, that's the wrong color. Oh, we're out of space. Okay, that says Fuzzy Bunny 2295. And then, but instead, this guy says, well, no, he thinks, because I don't know how to draw chat bubbles. No. So instead, he gets a big X because non-members, no, you don't get rights. You don't think about that in Animal Jam. So instead, we're gonna put in a little window here, and then this bean has a big X, and in order to symbolize just how seriously he's getting thrown out the window, he gets a big red arrow, and that's kind of how arrows work. Even the window's gone. He's getting thrown out so violently that even the window's gone, and then he gets filled in with red because he's an X. There you go. And then instead of the update, then we have, no, cross that out. Instead we have VidCon. And then this guy thinks, maybe we should invite Julian too. But then Clark comes in. This is Clark here. And then he has his big muscular arms because he's super ripped for some reason. So there are Clark's big muscular arms. And then Clark comes in and he says, no, this is coming from Clark now. Ignore these black dots now. These are the real black dots over here. Clark says no. And then instead, this guy gets crossed out because there's no way you can invite Julian 2 to VidCon because he didn't start the Animal Jam YouTube community scene for everyone else and have more subscribers than the other people who got invited to VidCon over him. Okay. Anyways, and then Clark comes in, and then Julian 2 comes to visit Clark. I'm running out of space here. Okay, well, let's just switch colors. That's what pro artists do. So then Julian 2 comes in to visit Clark, and this is Julian 2 because he's like 6'4" in real life. I'm not kidding. I'm actually like 6'4". And Julian 2 is just dwarfing over Clark, and Clark is like, oh no, I should have, I'm not even writing anything anymore. I should have invited him to VidCon. That's him saying that. And then Julian says, yes. That's that. And then Julian says, yes, Clark, you should have invited me to VidCon. And then Julian beats Clark up because his muscles are nothing compared to Julian. Go away, Sonny! Compared to Julian. Look at that. Look at that bean. Look at those beans. These are actual muscles, guys. This is an actual representation. This is life size. Okay, so that's pretty much how that went, and then Julian just destroys all of that. So Clark gets the big old X, and then Julian demotes him to non-member. We can't use that blue anymore. We can't use that. Let's just make him a green non-member. Non-member. And then he becomes Fuzzy Bunny. I ran out of space and I burped. Okay. So then he gets just, no, wrong color X. We need a red X. No, that's not red. And then Clark gets destroyed. by that. And then Julian reigns supreme with a giant green check mark, and instead he is a bright golden member. Look at, that's on the wrong side. That's not even a circle. What is going on? Okay, and then this says Julian 2. There you go, buddies. That is what happened when I went to visit Animal Jam. Alright, now I'm going to tell you the story of how Animal Jam was created through a nice little comic. So you've got this nice blue heron here. Literally, she's a blue heron named Mira. That's actually a duck head. That's not what I meant to do. She's really skinny because she's a heron. And of course, herons like stand on one leg. That's flamingos. But that's basically Mira. Oh, Mira also has wings, doesn't she? So that's wrong. Those are wings now. Okay, so Mira with her big, beautiful wings here. And then there's Zeus, the dude with lots of spikes on him. He's basically just like a stone sun. So he's got all these spikes on him. And then there's Zeus here with his nice black eyes, who just sits there and kind of likes, he loves Mira. He loves her. He creates her because he needs love and he's lonely. So before he was crying, but then now the crying is gone. So there's no more crying because now he loves Mira. Okay, and so then Mira is here, and then Mira says, wait, nothing will ever happen. Zeus, this needs to be a good plot, so I'm going to give you a tragic backstory with an evil little smirk. And then Zeus says, no, but then Mira says, okay, I'm going to disappear forever. And then Mira's gone. Oh, Mira's gone, so Mira's just not here anymore. And then Zeus becomes sad, symbolized here by the really dark blue tears, not just the light blue tears. He's crying everywhere. And then it falls on the ground. The ground is brown. The ground, nope, not orange. Brown. So here's the ground, and then there's a little bit of grass on it because it's Jamaa and it's nature and things like that. So here's the grass, and then tears go there. And then out of it, they mix into the soil, and then somehow soil and water become living organisms because that's how life works. And then there's a phantom thing, and then phantoms are born, and they get filled in with black because that's how art works, and then they have eyes like that. So there's the phantom eyes. And then somehow this phantom makes more phantoms, and every time you kill a phantom, there are still more phantoms, even though I don't think phantoms can reproduce. But basically, then you get more phantoms until there are lots of phantoms, and then all the alphas show up. So here you have, like, really there, Pack doing art things, something about Liza, the panda, that's Liza there, doing fat things, just kind of chilling. Oh, and Peck has a little brush. And then we have, who else? We have Graham, who's brownish, just kind of sitting here, tinkering with things, doing that. And then there is my boy, Sir Gilbert. That's right, with his giant eye and his giant mouth, and he's just screaming at the phantoms. He says, no phantoms. That says phantoms, and he's saying that, so we need to draw it like that. That's the chat bubble that he's using. And then he's also orange, so we have to fill him in orange. So there's orange Sir Gilbert fighting the Phantom Boys. So then the Phantom Boys are like, Sir Gilbert, and then they die, kind of, but then Sir Gilbert apparently disappears forever because that's part of the storyline, because he's so good that he can literally just beat the Phantoms on his own. So instead, everyone dies, so there's just a big red X, and then instead the new Jammer comes in, and all of them, and then all of Jamaa's fate and history gets turned over to 11-year-old girls who all use pink bunny looks. And there's a bunny. Oh wow, there actually came out to be, it looks more like an anteater, but you know what, it's an anteater. It's an anteater now. So then there's that, and then we got a little snout thing there. It's sucking up ants. Here are ants. These are little ants. And so now we have this, it's colored in. I'm sorry, it's probably hard to see, but don't worry, I'm going to color it in. Alright, colored in. And so now the phantom killing job is left to the 7 to 11-year-old girl, instead of the professionally trained Tiger Alpha, who is literally an expert in killing phantoms. So now this bean, this one right here, is in charge of destroying all of the phantoms in Jamaa, and so she goes on this huge adventure. So now let's go ahead and draw the adventure. Alright, so we got Fuzzy Bunny 2295 here, the Aardvark with, no, that's shoot, now it's a butterfly. Nope, still, it's going to be an Aardvark butterfly. So there's the snout, and then we got the little ants here, just licking up all the ants off the ground. Okay, there's the ground. And we have these big, scary phantoms who conveniently always place... Oh, hold on, we almost forgot the spooter legs. So we have these big, scary phantoms who conveniently always place themselves near these giant chomper plants. And chomper plants look exactly like this. So then there's that, and then there's that, and then they have teeth, but the teeth can't be white because the background's white. So then they have scary, chompy teeth. All right, phantoms go into there, and then phantoms die. And so basically, it's Fuzzy Bunny 2295's job to go here, and then make the phantoms go here. And then while doing that, she finds things like keys and talks to random monkeys with really bad names. There's a monkey. That's kind of how monkeys work. There you go. That's a monkey, I promise. And then every once in a while, you fight the Phantom King, who's like that, kind of, without the little wispy, curly hair flip at the top. And he also doesn't look like a radish. Or no, what is that? What is this? What is this reminding me of? Oh god, this is gonna bug me forever. Some kind of vegetable. I don't know what vegetable, but basically, this is the Phantom King. He has big eyes, and he does really stupid things that purposefully make him weak, even though he literally could just like keep attacking you. He does things that make him stunned for a few seconds and make you able to defeat him. So he's not very good at fighting, unlike Sir Gilbert. Oh shoot, he's all red now. You know, let's just make him Sir Gilbert because Sir Gilbert's awesome. All right, so now he's becoming black because Sir Gilbert has a black border, and now he's just gonna be Sir Gilbert. He wasn't even red, but I just want to make him orange now because I like drawing Sir Gilbert. All right, so now he is the greatest alpha. And then we have Sir Gilbert's giant eyes and his really cool mouth. And yeah, that'll be another eye. Oh, he needs his tail. There. That's pretty much the story of the adventures. And then Sir Gilbert comes in and you're pretty much useless. And he just like trains you so you can take over for him. I don't know why, because he's awesome. All right. Well, that was plenty of masterpieces for today. Well, anyways, Beans, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Make sure you check out some of those Animal Jam comics when they come out, and I am really psyched. Beans are, in fact, rad. See you in my next video. Bye!